Hi, everyone. Welcome once again to Talent Talks, our podcast with and for Mentacard and the audiences. Today with me, I have Esha Nair. Esha is the head of HR for Fermion, comes with 15 plus years of experience in multiple aspects of HR. And I am so looking forward to this conversation yet again with another HR colleague. Welcome, Esha.
Hi, Anuradha. Thank you so much for that introduction. And yes, I'll just brief out something about myself again, if you don't mind. And yeah, as Anuradha said, coming with 15 plus years of experience, I'm heading the HR team of Fermion Infotech. I'm the CHRO of the firm. And my actual forte is in recruitment, and I've been in recruitment for more than 10 years. And apart from that, the other compliance part, the payroll, employee engagement activities, everything has been handled by me now. I am also a certified POSH trainer. So, yes, that is an additional attraction in me also. That, yes, I do take care of the POSH training, the POSH compliance of the organization. And yeah, I'm very excited for this, Anuradha. So, yeah, thank you so much, Mentorcraft, and thank you, Anuradha, for this.
Sure, pleasure's all ours. Thank you, Isha. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll learn about some of those experiences as we go on. I think my first question as we start really then is to have you talk to us about your career journey. It's not been too long ago that we celebrated yet another Women's Day. So here is something that we can definitely touch upon in terms of how your career journey has been, and then maybe if there were elements of career growth within the organization. And I know you've been with Fermion for some time now, and possibly taken steps up to your current role. So yeah, let's start from there. How these 15 years have panned out, and then from there, in terms of how do you think internal career moves have possibly shaped your career so far?
So I don't know how to put this. It is, you can say ironically or uh, coincidentally, I joined HR. I never started my career as an HR. If you see to it, I started my journey as a receptionist. And when I say receptionist 15, 16 years ago, that was something, the female who is sitting on the front desk, which is now has a fancy name called front desk executive. At that time, it was just receptionist. So receptionist was supposed to handle the admin part, some part of the HR. So there was like, multiple things that I was handling as a receptionist. And it was, I mean, I don't know if it was meant to be an HR or how is it was. Something about HR always fascinated me, like, something attracted me of that career. And though I don't have you can say certificate on it. Of course, I'm a certified HRBP and a POSH trainer, but there is, you can say there is no MBA degree or hi-fi degree to it. I always had that attraction towards the HR, to meet new people, to talk about people and what they are looking for, what they want to do. All these attracted me always, even till now. So that is why I started with recruitment, where recruitment is talking to, you have one opening and you talk to 100 people, and 100 people have 100 answers, 100 200 thoughts. And to filter that is again a task as a recruiter, and then to forward the CV, again a task. So yes, that is something that attracted first. That is why I stayed for 10 years in recruitment. And that was fun. That was, yeah, it is exhausting, no doubt on that, because you can see that recruiters need to handle many things, and that was exhausting, but that was somewhere fun also. And at a time when I joined Fermion, it was almost Now 4.5 years I'm with Fermion. So Fermion gave me the platform to explore things, not only recruitment. It was, payroll, employee engagement activities, and her, you can say the rangoli memes that are made on HR. I proved it wrong. Maybe I was one of them who proved it wrong, because I am one of the HR who doesn't know to make rangoli. We are just, into more about what people require, what celebrations people need. Is, a Diwali rangoli necessary, or is Diwali lunch will also do, or Diwali gift will also do? So yes, according to that, uh, strategizing the entire thing, presenting in front of the management, getting it approved, implementing it, all that. I got an exposure in Fermion Infotech, and that is something I actually learned beyond recruitment, what all happens. And yes, that is something which I gained over here. So that is a journey of mine, you can say. So from receptionist to CHRO is something I have done. I have explored many part of that HR admin structure. I have explored. So yes, that is what.
Perfect. Yeah. No, that's. I'm sure there's more to it than what we can possibly cover here. Thank you, Isha, for sharing that. Right.
Thank you.
And then from that evolution, right, from one a journey of 15 years as such, and then of course the other. Talk to us about what's changing right now that you've in your current capacity. You must be framing processes or designs or strategy for career, for attracting talent, for retaining them, for helping them grow within the organization and so on. And from and you have your own comparison in terms of how your career has shaped up. So maybe compare and help us understand what's shifting, what's changing, what is it for the listeners here who possibly early in HR, or thinking of getting into HR, or shifting from recruitment to business partnering or any other COE per se, right? So how would you help them understand nuances that can maybe be useful for them as they navigate some of this within HR?
So currently, what is the landscape currently is technology, major part, a lot of AI coming into it, and technology is going super fast. I joined Fermion Infotech when COVID struck. So that time we got the phase of seeing what is work from home. During our days, there was nothing called work from home, and that gave us a new terminology of work from home, कि ऐसे भी काम हो सकता है, ऐसा वाला term existed since COVID. And after that, after COVID, bringing those work from home people to work from office, another one challenge. So it is a challenge to us also, that how we are, it's all about keeping yourself updated with whatever is happening around. We don't know what will next come up. So whatever comes up, we are the first ones. We, in the sense, the HR people are the first one to adapt to it. Once we get, we understand what is going around, we need to implement it in the organization. So if it is technology, if it is AI, how can you use it in HR first? How is HR and AI going to come together, not replacing each other but coming together? It is, HR is human resource, so you would require a human being to take care of that AI also. So yes, how do we collaborate? AI and HR is one thing. Then, as I said, if you see the generation what we used to have and the generation that is coming up, they are two different generations. And it is like, you say, what do they call, I don't know, I think it's millennials and Gen Z's, I feel. So yes, we are in that millennial era, and what we are getting in our office is Gen Z's. So to keep up the Gen Z mentality, to keep up the Gen Z workforce, what should be implemented, what they require, because Gen Z's are very particular. This is what they are very particular about it. So yes, to be updated basically is what is a major challenge. And updation in HR, I think it comes every day new things come up, and we are like, okay, ये भी करना है, okay, this has to be done, okay, this can be done, okay. So it is okay every time, and then sitting and filtering, sitting and looking what can be best implemented without affecting the office culture, without affecting the organization, without affecting the goals. Everything has to be aligned equally, and also the employees are happy. It shouldn't be that they're grumpy, they are not happy, they are not satisfied. And plus, also following the HR policy, again, a thing which is always a challenge. So, yes, I think these are the major ones which you can, the top of the thing that comes on mind when you say challenges for HR.
Companies evolve as generations kind of come in, employees and their expectations over a period of time evolves. New playbooks possibly need to be written each time, right?
new
Um,
policies new
yeah, yeah.
policies have to be brought. The one which is updated, the one which is going on in the market, or what is adapted by other people, can be also adapted. Will they be happy, and will they follow it? All these are the challenges that come up for an HR every month, every day, every year. So
I'm
yeah,
sure.
it is.
What would you want to tell someone in HR, maybe a woman aspiring to do multiple things or getting to a particular level? Is it any different? Is HR more the fact that we know so much about some of these concepts? Do you think it's probably equal in terms of opportunity as a field or as a department, or do you think women still lag or need more reinforcement to build a career in HR, even though we believe women are good at managing some of these people related processes or HR relationships and so on and so forth. So, yeah.
So, Anuradha, personally, I feel it is upon the woman. If she wants to do, she will do it. आपको अगर करना है वो करना है, तो that doesn't depend on the gender. Basically, it will depend on the person, irrespective. Now you have taken up it as a woman oriented. That's why I'm answering it like that. If she wants to do it, she will do it. I didn't want to be stuck up as a receptionist for the next 15 years. So I pushed myself that मुझे करना है. I don't want to be sitting in the front of the office. I want to sit inside the office. So that is maybe, it is upon you if you want to do it. It is, I don't think nowadays there is any gender barrier anywhere. I am pretty sure if, today also, if I mean, I feel gender biased on the stuff key. Today, if an HR opening comes, people are like, I hope it's a female. Why not a male? A male can be a better HR also. So why not a male? I mean, if is it because we have patience, we can it is not necessary. Even the male can be a good HR. I have many male friends who are good HRs at good positions. So that is again a gender biased thing only. So I don't think that gender. If it is all upon you, how you want to do it. You want to do it, ho jayega. You don't want to do it, you will be lacking. That is it. And then you can't blame कि अरे आई एम अ गर्ल, और मैं लड़का नहीं हूँ इसके लिए मैं एचआर में नहीं जा सकता हूँ, मैं लड़की हूँ दैट्स व्हाई आई डोंट गेट पेड मच. नो, I don't believe in that. If you are good, if you can do it, then you should show your potential. If you keep your potential inside you and then you believe, oh, मेरे से नहीं हो, मेरे को कोई पहचान ही नहीं रहा है, that is another story. But if you know yourself, you can do it. Then I think you need to push yourself first. You need to recognize yourself first, and then only the other person will recognize you.
Perfect. Yeah, sure. I'm sure there is, while there are, I would assume enough challenges as a system within the organization or outside of the organization, but uh, our careers are uniquely shaped by our own experiences as well, right? And like I said, if you want it so badly, then you would find a way to do it, and it possibly starts from there. Yeah, no one's saying that it's easy or
It actually starts with
everything will be
self realization, self
yeah.
appreciation, and pushing. Otherwise, you if you say my boss doesn't push me, are you pushing yourself? Are you showing your potential to your boss कि ये मैं ये भी कर सकता हूँ या ये भी कर सकती हूँ? It is always a myth कि यार okay वो लड़की है, she'll have a constraint of family, she'll get married tomorrow, she'll have kids. So what? We all have these priorities, and still we are sitting. That means it is something we pushed ourselves, right, Anuradha? If you believe, even I'm pretty sure you also might have faced this challenge as a woman, but then we come up. It is not ki, oh, my family is not supporting me. Have you shown that ki I can do it to your family? No. So maybe that's why they are not supporting you. So no, it doesn't happen like that. It now we are not living in an era where this doesn't or all this happens. We are living in some other era right now where it is very normal for a female to go to a job, to get promoted. If she's working for it, she's working on it, then she deserves a promotion, she deserves a hike. There is, I don't believe on that gender bias thing. I am not in much favor of that. So yes, and I do not implement that over here. If the female is worth it, our VP in this organization is a female. So yes, and
Got it.
CHRO again is a female. So we are not gender biased.
Yeah,
So
sure.
yeah, that
Yeah,
is
no,
what
of
I
course,
do.
of course. There is a level of progress. There's definitely a level of acknowledgement and then really making an effort so
Yes,
that
all
it,
matters,
sure. And
all
with that, right? So we touched upon a little bit of generations coming in, of course. A little bit of how women can progress. You also spoke about the comparison and technology coming in and changes again, overall from the time that you have seen what you have seen from recruitment and progressing in 15 years to various roles, various organizations. How do you think HR is then adopting technology for its own improvement? I mean, we aren't always the first ones to get into a new system or a new tech. When it comes to the organization, it's definitely business side. But how have you seen some of that changing? What's going on in Fermion or in your experience in the larger HR landscape from technology adoption standpoint?
So yes, technology adoption comes a bit slow in HR, but not that slow. But yes, because we are the first ones to come to know, okay, कुछ आ रहा है, something is coming up new. And if it, even if it is an act, or if it's technology wise, or anything that is coming up, we need to be updated. So it takes time for us to be updated, because we have to see, we have to do a research, what is happening, whether this is really going to affect something, or do we really need to adapt. First, that R&D goes in that, what technology or what is coming up. If it is a policy that is coming up, if it is a new system that is coming up, or first we need to adapt to it. So that is a challenge always, that we need to be updated on things. And we need to be we need to uh, showcase the same to our bosses also, that कुछ चेंज हो सकता है क्या, या समथिंग इज गेटिंग अपडेटेड समवेयर, and we have to adopt it, we have to learn on it, we have to be updated on it. So we'll have to have a R&D, not only for the HR but for the entire management also. Key something is there, we'll have to work out on that. Just as you can say, the AI part has come up. So yes, AI, how do we incorporate AI in HR? How do we incorporate AI in other, uh, you know, departments? Like accounts ho gaya, not only HR, accounts, the developers. We cannot replace everything, but yes, we can use AI as a tool also. Like even the HR can use the AI as a tool. How can the account system use AI as a tool? So yes, that is something which we are always, like we need to be updated thing. Yeah.
Perfect. And in terms of pure HR systems, or within HR, the efficacy of these systems, have has HR become efficient using this for themselves? Have you seen that changing? Have you observed that, and not just limited to your current organization, but overall, when you see that around? Do you think teams leaner and meaner, or do we still have like large teams doing, while there is more technology, but still possibly not leveraging it properly? So do you see that shifting?
Yeah, that is also happening because everything cannot happen in a day. It will take time because for example, if you're using Excel for past 10 years and suddenly you are said no, no, Excel नहीं use करना है, अब कुछ नया use करना है. Obviously that is a something, oh, Excel को क्या हो गया? It will be like that. So it is like you cannot, and everything will not happen in a day. It will take months to replace Excel also, because you need to that shift, as oh, Excel is going from our laptop, now something else is coming. You have to adapt to that first, then you have to adapt to the new technology that is coming. But a good thing I can see is yes, people are open to understanding. If the work is done easier, why not? If work is done more easier than what Excel does, why not? So that is one thing that is good everywhere right now, that we are adapting AI, we are not restricting ourselves. It's not like being replaced, but yes, taking help of the AI is something where I can see it, that is, and that is a good thing. Like it is, we never had AI in our generation. Our AI was our boss. So yeah, anything happens, we need to go to our boss ki ab kya karu, iske aage kya karu. But yeah, there is this now ki AI is helping us, and we are we are good with technology. Pretty good, not that good, but yes, we can use things in AI that we can help and collaborate in our work and everything. Yeah. So yes, you need to keep on be updated. Not only the HR, the entire workforce in an organization needs to be updated on the technology part. So yes, that is something.
Perfect. Yeah. And while we're talking of challenges and so much of automation and more efficiency and more productivity, how's this whole remote versus in office, work from home versus work from office versus hybrid, and anything in between? How's your organization, or what's your experience on that, in terms of where are we going? And all of this is then said in the context of future of work, right? The idea is not to say whether you like it or whether you not like it, but what do you, from your experience, what do you see? Where is this going? What's working, say for Fermion or maybe others around you? What's not? What's the shift that you see?
So yeah, as I said, when I joined Fermion, I was in the COVID area, so it was already work from home, and we have never experienced something like this, working from home. So many activities that used to happen, like a team bonding and everything, came to a still. Nothing happened for 2 years. Nothing happened. We didn't know what we are going through, and people were more getting into, you could say, mental health effectiveness was going on. Not clearly people were able to communicate. There were only four walls. Your maybe your wife, your husband was being seen in the house. There was no new faces that you were seeing. And everything was, everything came to a different thing. It happened in COVID. 2 years people were very they were very happy with the work from home thing. At one point of time they adapted the work from home thing. It was, they were very happy with it. And then suddenly everything became normal, and everyone was supposed to come to office. So now that was a challenge for us in the HR team. I am pretty sure it was a challenge. It is still a challenge to all the HR to bring out, you can still see news is coming out that this company has revoked their work from home and they are asking people to come to office. So, yes, it is still a challenge. But I guess we as a company has adopted hybrid mode. It is, we understand calling them all together is going to be difficult. So yes, we adopted a hybrid mode. Thrice a week you need to come to office, 2 days you can take work from home. So that is something we slowed it down, ki people also get their time. Nowadays it's more about work life balance, what we talk about. And so this is something we gave to them. Just come to office thrice a week and 2 days you can take work from home. So they're pretty happy with it, and that is working for us anyways right now. And people are coming to office thrice a week without even informing, or without even me pressurizing them, kya hua, kyun nahi aaye. No, without that also they are coming. So they are okay with that, the pattern that they're
That
following.
balance kind of works for
Yeah, that balance.
from a business usual standpoint, and I think that's
Yes,
the sweet spot that most organizations are trying to tackle, right? One day less or one
true.
day more, but
Yes, yes.
more like a sweet spot. Okay, yeah, great. I mean,
And that adapts also, and we get to see each other, whose team new person has joined, and what is happening. Are you fine? Are you okay? How is it going? We have a team meeting when everyone is there in the office. So
okay.
yes, that is a way to keep in touch with your teammates, and you keep the touch with the TLs or the management. You are also in touch with the management. So yes, that gives us a, everything is balanced. The work life balance, what you say, is
Mhm.
balanced.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Great. So yeah. I mean, looking at time, we possibly nearing the end of our conversation, and one of the final ones, Isha, for you is, now that in during the conversation, of course, you've shared things that have worked for you, and what you feel about certain things. But now, when someone, and these times are different, right? Now, the younger workforce that enters with possibly an expectation that there'll be work from home, or there'll be more flexibility, or generally their idea of what they would want an employer is slightly more, with they come with higher expectation compared to the ones maybe 10 years ago or 20 years ago. So now, but it's equally important for them to find meaningful careers. This It's not like they don't want to work. The fact that they've studied hard and they do is something that they're willing to also come and work. Now, what would you, and their 20 years are going to be very, very different than what the last 20 years have been, right?
Yes,
What
definitely.
what are those top two things that you think you're going to tell them before they get too overwhelmed by everything that's coming their way, right? So just that piece of I think advice to navigate the career they're just starting, or somewhere early in their careers. So what would you tell them?
So this is something that I tell the freshers that join Fermion Infotech also, that first, learn how as much as you can, because this is your first job. Okay, and enjoy the entire process. You have good days today, you will have a bad day tomorrow, and day after tomorrow will be a pathetic day. But this is your initial days, and this will never come back again. So just enjoy the process, learn whatever you can learn. Even if it is, writing an email, to writing on a notepad the minutes of meeting, just learn it. What you're just, adapt things, because this is the only time you get. When you're in the fifth year of your career, people will not be there to sit and teach you things, because you are in a fifth year, you will be expected a lot of things. Okay, so just learn whatever you can learn in your initial learning days, in the initial 1 2 years, which is your, you are literally like, you'll be like a water where you fill, in which shape you can be taken. When you put water in a jar, the jar, it takes the shape of the jar. So you are that water right now. So you have to decide whether you want it to be in a jar or you want it to be in a bowl. You have to decide the utensil for yourself. So learn whatever you need to learn. Stay updated is something which I tell even the HR team right now in Fermion Infotech. Stay updated. You don't know when your technology or what you're doing goes outdated, and you never know what it is. Because, as I said, payroll in our times was Excel, but now there are so many softwares that we are like, oh my god, ye kya tha, ye kya hai aisa. So same way on the technology part, you don't know when your technology goes outdated and something new comes up. So stay updated. Not only updated, try to learn that technology if it is suiting your thing. It's not that ki HR is there and tally acha dikh raha hai, so you go and learn tally and you become HR and accountant. Don't mix it up. But then yes, go, as per your workforce work thing. So that is something I tell the freshers who join Fermion Infotech and also the HR, that stay updated. Create a connectivity of, or your networking, that has to be good. When you network, when you talk to three people, you understand that there are 300 things going outside the world. So you need to be updated like that. You can be a part of forums, you can be part of networking groups, and you can be updated like that. That is when, even still today, even if I am 15 years old in HR and I'm CHR, or today still I feel, array, this is something new, something comes up in the group and I'm like, okay, this happens, okay. And then I explore on that, okay, this is how it has to be done. And like that, you need to be updated. When your networking is good, when you have good people around you, that is when you try to improve your knowledge. So yes, that is something I would advise all the newcomers in any field, for that matter, not only HR, in any field. It is always good to be updated and learn as much you can learn in your learning days. When you are 5-year old, when you are 10-year old, nobody will sit and explain you things. They will expect that you teach the next generation. So yes, till then, keep learning.
Yeah. Perfect. Valuable, indeed, right? And it is as simple as that. I think on top of that, what I would say is, while you do that, keep it simple, right? It does not, learning doesn't mean expensive courses,
It
networking
is
doesn't
more
mean being.
about adapting on the things that are going on. It is more about adapting things, be it new technology, be it new policy, be it anything new. You need to adapt it first, and only then you can understand whether it is really something which you need to align it, or
Yeah.
नहीं तो चल जाएगा ऐसा वाला thing है तो that is upon you how you take
Yeah.
it.
True. Perfect. Thank you so much, Isha, for making the time. That was, of course, we covered a lot of those small topics in conversation, but I'm hoping that our audience and our colleagues here who are to do next, how to do next, find some relevant conversation or inspiration here. Thank you once again, and we look forward to having you
Thank you,
here.
Anurag. I just hope I am some help of a few people on this. And thank you,
Sure.
Anuradha. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful host.
Thank you. Pleasure.